The phone call came just after sunrise. 7:04 a.m. I remember staring at my phone for a moment before answering. The caller ID said City Police Department. My first thought was that it had to be a mistake. I don't get calls from the police, ever. Still half asleep, I answered. "Hello?" A calm voice responded. "Good morning. Is this Daniel Harris?" "Yes, this is Detective Ramirez with the police department. We need you to come down to the station today." My stomach tightened. "Why?" There was a short pause. "We need you to help identify a body." At first, I laughed nervously. "Sorry, I think you have the wrong number." But the detective continued. Yes, the detective's tone didn't change. "The person was found early this morning. I tried to think of anyone who might have used my number. Friends, co-workers, family. But nothing made sense." "Do you know who it is?" I asked. "That's what we're hoping you can help us with." An hour later, I was sitting inside a small gray room at the police station. Cold fluorescent lights, a metal table, two detectives across from me. Detective Ramirez slid a folder onto the table. "Before we show you anything," he said, "we need to ask a few questions." My hands felt cold. "Okay, where were you last night?" "At home." "Did anyone see you?" "No, I live alone." The detectives exchanged a quick glance. Then Ramirez asked the question that made my heart skip. "Do you own a black leather jacket?" The question caught me off guard. "Yes," I said slowly. "Why?" The detective leaned forward. "Are you wearing it now?" I looked down. "No, just a hoodie." "No," I said. "Where is it?" I shrugged. "Probably in my closet." Ramirez nodded slowly. Then he opened the folder and slid a photograph across the table. My breath caught in my throat. The picture showed a body lying on the ground, covered in dirt, face barely visible. But one thing stood out immediately. The jacket, a black leather jacket, my jacket. I stared at the photo, unable to speak. "That's impossible," I whispered. "Why?" Ramirez asked. "Because I still have that jacket." The detective leaned back in his chair. "Are you sure?" "Yes," I said quickly. "I wore it yesterday." "Where did you go yesterday?" "Work, then home." "No bars? No friends?" "No." Ramirez tapped the photo. The victim was found in a wooded area outside the city. I couldn't take my eyes off the image. The jacket looked identical. Same scratches on the sleeve. Same zipper. Same everything. "Do you recognize the victim?" Ramirez asked. I shook my head. "No." The detective nodded slowly. "That's strange." "Why?" "Because witnesses say the two of you were together last night." My head snapped up. "That's not possible." Ramirez flipped another photo from the folder. This one was grainy security footage. A street camera. Two people walking under a street light. One of them was wearing the black leather jacket. The other person walked beside them. The detective pointed. "That's the victim." Then he pointed at the other figure. "And that appears to be you." My stomach dropped. The person in the jacket had my build, my height, my posture. But when I leaned closer to the photo, my blood turned cold. The face was blurred, not just unclear, distorted, like the camera couldn't focus on it. "That's not me," I whispered. Ramirez watched my reaction carefully. "You're saying someone else was wearing your jacket?" "Yes, and someone who looks exactly like you." The room felt suddenly colder. Later that day, the detectives took me to the location where the body was found. A quiet stretch of forest outside the city. Police tape fluttered in the wind. The ground still showed signs of disturbance. I looked around nervously. "I've never been here," I said. Ramirez crouched near the ground. "We found footprints," he said. "2 sets. One belongs to the victim. And the other?" He looked up at me. "They match your shoe size." When I got home that night, the first thing I did was check my closet. The jacket was gone. My chest tightened. I tore through every room, every drawer, every corner. Nothing. It had disappeared. Then I noticed something strange. The front door was slightly open. I was sure I had locked it. Slowly I stepped inside. The apartment was silent. Too silent. Then I saw it. Something hanging on the coat rack near the door. My black leather jacket. My hands trembled as I approached it. The jacket looked normal at first, but when I turned it around, there was a dark stain on the back. Dried, crusted, blood. My heart started pounding, and then I heard something behind me. A soft voice from inside the apartment, whispering, "You left it there." I spun around, but no one was there, just silence. Then my phone buzzed. A new message from an unknown number. It contained one photo, the same forest where the body was found, but this time there were 2 bodies on the ground. One of them wearing my jacket. The other one looked exactly like me. "If someone committed a crime wearing your face, would anyone believe you?"